Alright guys, doing another hired request. Next one on my list. After this one I got about 10 more, and then I'll open the doors for taking more. So be watching for that video. When I post it, I'll take some more hired requests. Anyway, this is a song by Brad Paisley called Then, and it's the piano version or piano mix, whatever you want to call it. Here's how it sounds. Starts right here. The guy that hired me to do this does a lot of singing and playing, so his songs tend to be, you know, kind of chordal accompaniments if you're going to sing. So those of you who not like this song will maybe like to sing with it and play it. So let's get started here. Of course, this is the free part one that I put on YouTube. The rest of it is on webpianoteacher.com right now for members. I do the whole mix. If you'd like to contact me or, you know, ask me a question or something, the best way to do that is on Facebook. Just do a Facebook search for www.webpianoteacher.com and you'll find me. Also on Twitter, my name is WebPianoTeacher if you'd like to get tweets. Always, you know, whatever I'm working on, what's coming up, you know, what's happening here at the house. I'll post things. Anyway, let's get to the lesson now. Okay, we have a little... This one's not too hard, so and it's in the key of C, so no sharps, flats. I want to open my soda here. I just ran a little bit and thirsty. All right, middle C and G together. All right, and I would play that with your third and fifth finger. Then we go to an E, and then we go to G and D together. Hold that for a bit. Play G and D again, and then play G and E. And yes, we are below middle C. We're kind of low for where the right hand usually is. And then right at the end we'll play an E. And the E is just kind of a rhythmic pickup note to get us into the next measure. Left hand's on an A octave. I only wrote one A. We're going to do two. And if you follow my lessons, you know that this type of song, the left hand just is, you know, 99% of the time is just going to have octaves, and you're just kind of playing them. You know, so get used to those octaves. Now we're going down to F octave here. Now let's just play it straight here. So hands together on the A and then right hand, then right, then together here, wait a bit, ba. So in rhythm we'd have ba, 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 ba. Now let me warn against using too much pedal on this. You especially can't use too much pedal when you're low, when you're in the lower register of the keyboard. When you're up higher, you know, pretty much anything sounds good with the pedal down, but as you get low, it's going to really blur, so you got to watch this pedal. You got to watch that E and the D there, it'll blur, so get off that pedal and let it come back down. Alright, so again, ready, go. Then we go to the next measure, which is the right hand's the same thing, so I won't go over these notes again, it's the same thing. Ba, ba, ba. Except at the end, we're going to go C and G. So, ba, 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 ba. C and G that time. Alright, left hand is still on a, well, it goes to a C octave there, and then a G octave. So if we put hands together, ba, 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 ba. And then we go back. That's my repeat sign, telling you to go back and play these two measures again. So let's go back and play them again. And I will tell you that second time he waits a little bit longer, or she, whoever's playing the piano, before playing that. Okay, it's ba, 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 ba. Second time, wait a little longer before you play that one. Now, let's talk about rhythmic playing. We have here the basic skeletal outline of the chords here. You can play the octave more than just as written. And you can also play the right hand more than just as written. Why watch my left hand when I do this. Okay, I'm going to add a little bit. Here we go. In the gap, and you can alternate with your pinky and thumb. You don't have to just play a straight octave. And you say, where do you put it? You put it anywhere it'll fit. You just have to get in there and start doing it, and eventually your hands and your mind, your brain will figure it out. And it's not much, it's just a little bit here and there. In the gaps, you know, whenever there's a held note. Alright, so there's our first two measures of intro. Actually 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now here's where the singing starts, okay? You start singing right here, and the basic rhythm is, so you're going to feel ba, ba, ba. Bum, bum, bum. Okay, so bum, bum, bum. Okay, so it's like the first chord is 2 times, and then you have a long one there. Bum, bum, bum. Okay? It's kind of like playing the drums with your on the piano. You know, if you've ever bum, bum, bum. Alright, so let's look at what the chords are, and then we'll look more at that rhythmic playing. Middle C and G together, and then middle C and G again here. Now, you may say, why not a whole chord? Sometimes less is more. Having that fourth, that open fourth there, gives us a sound, a certain sound, you know. If I added another note, it would totally change the sound of it, just having that openness of that C and G. Hear that? So sometimes you just want the 2 notes in the right hand instead of the 3. Left hand's on an A octave and then an F octave. So again, I'm going to push those first 2. 1, 2, hold. And then I improvise, you know, some, you know, rhythm with that for the rest of the measure. So again, bum, or here we go. Bum, bum, bum. And then the next measure, same thing. Bum, bum, bum. Now this is going to be G, C, E together. Left hand on a C octave. We're going to push that 2 times. 1, 2, bum. Now we have this. This is interesting. Here, the G and the B and the C. Left hand on a B. Okay, if you take it out of context and just sit down and go, whoa, what is that? But in context, it can be pretty effective, that dissonance between the B and the C. Alright, so right here. Now let's put these 2 measures together and go. Notice my fill-in notes, the rhythmic chord playing, I don't play as loudly, okay? I play bum, 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 and then the little notes in between are softer. Alright, moving on. This is going to be very much the same. The only difference is there's a G here instead of a B, but look at these 2 and compare it with this. And it's the same except for that, is we have a G octave there. So let's continue here. Okay? Now, right here, we're still doing the verse. Of course, the singing starts right here, like I said. Right here, we're going to do, this is a bracket, and it's this bracket right here. Okay? So I'll do all kinds of things to direct you where to go on the boards. And this time, I chose a bracket, I guess. So we're going to, right here, we're going to do the bracketed part. So let's do that. Ready? Go. Now, we have something different now. Here, it goes. Okay? If you don't have this version, just do a YouTube search for Brad Paisley Then Piano Mix, and you'll find it, and you'll be able to listen to this version that I'm doing. But so let's learn this. I put little horizontal lines over those notes, or tenuto marks, so that you would realize those are stronger. Okay, so the rest of them are not so strong, but these three are pretty strong. A, middle C, B, G, and then G, C fast, and then A, G, G, and then a G again with a C. Left hand just hangs out on an F octave. Okay, so the rhythm is go. Okay, let's do it again. And go. Okay, now let's do the whole thing. Beginning with the intro. Ready, go. Repeat. Hold. Verse. Now I'm here. Now the bracketed part, which is over here. Here we go. Chorus, I think. I think the chorus is next. Or maybe another verse. We'll discuss it in the second video. Let me get the next board up here for lesson 2 to see what's next. But there's your free part 1. Hope you guys enjoy it, and I will talk to you later.